Leaning art versus hanging art, which is right for your space? One of the biggest pros of leaning art is the ability to go wild with creativity. You can layer larger pieces with smaller pieces, or, as seen in this setting from Coco Lapini Design, add a totally empty frame to make the look pop. Designers and home decorators alike have been hanging art for centuries, and there's a good reason for that. If you have a lot of pieces of art, leaning them can look disorderly and haphazard, but hung art creates a sense of order with clean, precise lines. We love this simple display of artwork from Nicole Franzen, but it works so well because the room has a wonderful surface, a fireplace mantle. This leaning art fits perfectly with the rest of the room. It adds a little bit of fun to the space and lends personality, so it doesn't end up feeling staged or artificial. When you're decorating a small space, any hint of personality and visual intrigue can help take your mind off of the limited square footage. This quaint space seen on Lani is dripping with style, and the gorgeous leaning artwork is easily the room's focal point, making it appear larger than it actually is. When you lean art, you have to consider not only the surfaces you lean it on, but whether the artwork itself can even be hung at all. This entryway from This Mama's Dance proves that a gallery wall doesn't have to contain only standard rectangle frames, and mixing up the mediums is a lot easier when you don't have to consider whether they will stand up. This chic gallery wall from Pretty Providence works because the art itself is visually interesting and eye-catching. But if you don't own such bright and engaging pieces of art, leaning it can be a better way to add the interest the imagery itself lacks. When you hang your art, you can experiment with layering and other methods of adding a sense of dimension. Though you can mix in a few different elements to give the look more oomph, it's not as simple as layering your pieces. It's clear that this room from Scandinavian Homes has a theme, and it works. The abstract art creates a modern feel in the living space, and it works incredibly well with the minimalist furniture. But let's say the owner bought all new furniture and wanted to change the overall feel of the space. With leaning art, you can transform the look of a room in an afternoon. This gallery wall spotted on Herd and Honey packs a punch, but it wasn't thrown together on a whim. Hung art can look professional and purposeful, but it takes a lot more planning. To create the botanical theme of this room, the designer had to carefully select each piece of art and measure it to make sure it fit perfectly within the space. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.